AITAH. I can't forgive my husband for my labor experience. Part 3, update. So we had our couples counseling appointment today, and I did bring this up. For the sake of simplicity, I'll be referring to the husband as M and the therapist as T. I reiterated the story above and was pretty emotional while doing so. I described just how abandoned and scared and alone he made me feel in the moment and said that I want to forgive him and move forward. But it's hard to do when he's dismissive of my feelings and doesn't seem to think he has anything to be forgiven for. T told M that it sounded like a super traumatic experience for me, and she understands why I'd still be hurting from this. She also asked him how he would have felt had something happened to me, and he didn't get to me on time. M was like, well, I was stressed, and that was the only thing I could think of to relieve my stress. Isn't it better for only one of us to be stressed instead of both? I said, so you being stressed was more important than your wife who was stressed mentally and physically from being in active labor? So you thought leaving your laboring wife alone to care for your toddler was justified in order to relieve some of your own stress? At this point, T told M that he acted immature and selfishly. M told me that he remembers asking me if it was okay for him to go hunting. I told him I don't remember having that conversation, but if I did tell him to just go, it wasn't because I wanted you to leave me. It was because if I didn't let you go, that's all. I'd be hearing about the rest of the night, and I probably didn't want to deal with that while trying to bring your child into the world. I asked M if he wanted to be married to me because of who I am or only for the sake of being married. T said we were out of time and asked M not to answer. She said she wanted him to sit with that and really think about it before giving an answer. After therapy, I called M and asked if there was anything he wanted to discuss from the appointment, and he told me he didn't understand why. I'm still hung up on the situation and he thought we were past it. I explained to him why we're not and let him know that he hasn't done anything to make up for it or even show remorse. He tried telling me that I was the only person who saw a problem with what happened, and I pointed out that's not true. I gave him specific examples, but could tell those wouldn't be good enough since they're my friend's siblings. So I told him about this post. I let him know I'd posted it to get unbiased opinions on if I really was overreacting, and told him what the majority of you had to say. I also offered to send it to him, but he didn't seem interested.